you all. Apparently I have lipstick on my teeth as well. I have a new background, a new setup, so I hope you enjoy it, and I hope the lighting's good for you guys. I haven't been on YouTube in a while, and this is my first video of 2017, so it feels kind of special, but at the same time I just wanted to film a get ready with me, and it's just like a really, really smoky kind of like cat eye, and I paired it with like a brownie purple lip. So, and this is just like my everyday glam. Like sometimes I will switch up the eyeshadow and the lip color, but my face is exactly how I do it every single day. So if you're interested in watching, then, or interested in how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so today I'm going to start out with my eyes. I know that's kind of different, but I just really want to try starting out with my eyes today because I just watched a tutorial by Luster Lux, and she did it first and just really liked the way it turned out. So I already primed my eyes with my Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, and I buffed it out with an IT Cosmetics dual-ended all-over shadow and crease brush. I used the all-over shadow side to buff it out. But if you don't have something like this, I would suggest using a like Maybelline Fit Me concealer. It works really good, and rub it in with your fingers to get like a fuller coverage. This is a really full coverage concealer, so that's why I chose this one, but you can get a fuller coverage with a drugstore concealer. If you use your finger to blend it out, and then when you're done, just kind of give it a little bit of a light press with the Beauty Blender so it's really consistent. I'm going to be using the Morphe 350. I would not expect anything else from me and for a while, until it's not fall or winter probably. And I'm just going to create a wing with my shadow, and I want it to be like a brown smoky cat eye. So I'm just going to put a crease color in with the Morphe E17, and the crease color that I'm going to be using is this real brown shade right here. This is kind of an important step. We are going to make sure to focus the powder right above our crease. So my crease is right here, and we're going to start it right above it, right on the brow bone, because we want it to be really big and smoky, and just we also want the most pigmentation right in this outer V. So just use like the slightest pressure. Now build that color up. So now I'm going in with just a Tarte kind of like crease fluffy brush. This came in my Swamp Queen palette. And I'm just going to like deposit some color under, like in this V. Like I want the main focus not in a crease. I want it in the V. So I'm just really going to carve out the V that I'm wanting with this next shade that I'm going in with. When blending this out, if you go in circular motions, it does help, considering we were going in a V to get that color deposited. As long as you don't move the brush in the wrong area and move it in circular motions, it will give you a better gradient all throughout the shadow. So we're going to be applying this matte kind of peachy toned shade to the lid. So to apply this to the lid, I like to use just this drugstore large shadow brush I have. It's just like dense and big, and it packs shadow on really nicely. Better than any of my other brushes, I think. So just go ahead and pat that on your lid. Morphe E36. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't guess because I wasn't going to get that right. So I'm taking the E36 and I'm taking that second brown shade that we used to create all this definition, and I'm just going to go really close to my lash line and just in this inner like corner. I usually use a highlighter to highlight right here, so and I weten it. So it's usually like really intense, but okay, so I brought it up like high and I just feel like that made it look so much better. So I'm also going to take a mixture of those two colors and just get it right underneath my brow bone. Now we're going to apply a very, very thin layer of eyeliner. We're not doing wing and we're not getting crazy thick, just a really, really thin line. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and apply my Roller Lash Benefit Mascara, as well as use my Ardell Lash Adhesive in the color Dark and apply my favorite Salon Perfect lashes. So instead of applying my falsies, I applied my Rimmel London nude pencil to my waterline in order to make my eyes more open, and I want my mascara to have time to dry before I apply my falsies. So then I moved on to my face and I primed with the Josie Maran Argan Enlightenment Primer, and then I went over that in some of my problem areas with the Professional Benefit Primer. You definitely don't have to use two primers, I just feel like, why not? So now I'm just going to apply my foundation, and I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation and the Hourglass Stick Foundation. And I mix them because this Hourglass is a little bit too light for me. When I apply this foundation with this brush and I'm applying two foundations, I make sure to kind of use pressure to fuse the two foundations together so that when I go back with a brush, I don't have splotchiness or like stripes of colored foundation because they're two different tones. So make sure you blend the foundations together if you put them both on your skin and you don't mix them up before you apply them to your skin. And then to blend this out, I'm just going to be using my oval brush. Okay, now I'm going to go apply my falsies. Wow, I wonder how long it fucking wasn't recording. God damn it. Okay, so whatever you guys didn't see, all I did was contour with this contour stick and conceal with this concealer, except for underneath my eyes, and I'm doing that now. So you didn't miss anything exciting. It's the same routine I always do. So I'm just going to dot some of the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye in the color Light, and I'm just going to take that smaller toothbrush and conceal underneath here, making sure to not touch my eyeshadow. Okay, so then taking a beauty blender, I'm just going to pounce that all over my face really quick. But I'm actually going to spritz it so it's like malleable because it's been on my face for a while. And my beauty blender is not that damp. This ensures the product stays on your face for a really long time because you're really adhering it to the skin, but at the same time it will give you a really flawless like effect to the face. I'm just going to be taking my big powder brush and the Tarte Smooth Operator powder and set my face with this big toothbrush. Now to get some extra coverage of powder underneath my eyes because they like to crease, I'm just going to take a setting brush and just apply a lot of extra powder in there. this Hoola Benefit bronzer really quick and just intensify that cream bronzer we put on earlier. Just some of the extra product around the edges of her face. Take your Airspun powder or any powder, honestly, it doesn't matter. Airspun is just really, really full coverage. Like, oh my gosh, the coverage of this powder is insane. But now I'm going to be going in with a Benefit Dandelion blush, and I'm just going to be taking another toothbrush, one that I use for powder specifically, and apply that right over my bronzer. Now to highlight, I'm taking my ColourPop Lunch Money Super Cheek Shock, and I'm just going to give myself a little glow, not like an insane glow. And spritz your face with setting spray. I use the Urban Decay Chill setting spray because I have dry skin. And then, last but not least, the lips. So I'm going to be lining them with Brooklyn Thorn by NYX. And I'm going to be wearing that color as well. And to be applying this, I'll be using this crazy freaking brush. And so this would be your finished lip, guys. Literally.
That's really weird to me, you know what I mean?
No, it's really weird to me too. It's just what I read online. Then we're going to hurry up because my mom thought I had way less to do than this. I hear people go and get cucumbers and condoms and do that like regularly at home. It's a toothbrush.
What is that?
Don't look like one.